Hi, I want to offer you 10 tips for negotiating a job offer if you want to appear professional. Now, I want to start by saying not every job offer needs to be negotiated. If you have set up the things, the minimums that you need, and you know exactly what they're coming with as an offer, you don't necessarily need to negotiate. But sometimes you're flying blind. So here are a couple things that will help the candidate remain professional and appear professional. So the first thing is be consistent. Everyone takes notes, or they should. So if in the first interview you say, this is what I'm looking for, and it doesn't match up with the third interview, that doesn't allow you to appear professional. So be consistent. Number two, only go after the jobs where you think you're going to bring value. I know it's tempting to go after a job that's interesting, but if you have nothing to offer, what are you going to be negotiating? Number three, show enthusiasm for the job. So people want to feel desired. You want to be desired. The employer does too. Number four, make sure you consider all of the aspects of the offer. It's not just salary, it's benefits, it's vacation, it's work life balance. Maybe you want to work for someone that you know has a great reputation and you're going to learn from them. So you're willing to take a little less, or you want to get into an industry and you're willing to take a little less, or you want to work closer to home. These things have a value for you. So consider the entire offer. Number five, research. Make sure you research the company, the industry. You need to know a lot going in so that you have a lot of ammunition going in. Number six, be transparent. In other words, be honest. I know it's tempting to pad on an extra $10,000 here and embellish your accomplishments, but be transparent and honest. If you really are not an expert in something, don't say that you are because the expectations are going to be very high day one. Number seven, know what your must haves are and your nice to haves in the job offer. That's where you've got to prepare beforehand. What are you willing to leave on the table for this job? And it's got to be a give and take. Always, always remain professional. It is not personal. You've got to keep it professional in the process because if this does end up being your employer, your boss, you don't want that to start off with a negative perception of your person. And number nine, if you turn down the offer, make sure that it's always done professionally. It's professionally done. It's not just by a text or, God forbid, you just disappear and don't give an answer. That does happen. And number 10, make yourself use good judgment. And what do I mean by that? So if you know that the maximum for that company, if we're talking salary, is this, don't push the envelope if you know that going in, because sometimes I've seen it happen where an offer gets taken off the table because they don't like the process. So that's where you need to use good judgment, and unfortunately a lot of people actually lack good judgment. So if you need someone around you to help you to do that, ask for advice, because sometimes we can convince ourselves we're doing the right thing and then you end up shooting yourself in the foot. I'm Don Williams from Serious Personnel. I can be reached on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Happy selling.